Okay, I think, are we live? Sometimes it's hard to tell. I think we're live here. This is What's Hot with Scott. This is a show that we do at Titus Contracting, talking about hot topics in the remodeling industry. Titus Contracting is a residential and commercial remodeling contractor in the Minnesota Twin City area. And we are live because I can see Jen Schnazy is watching. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, we discuss hot topics each week, or 2 weeks, I guess, now. And last time we were on, we asked for suggestions that we could talk about each week. And we gave out a $50 Amazon gift card. My good client, Doug in Burnsville, won the gift card with this idea, talking about aging in place and thinking about the future when you're doing your remodel work. We're remodeling for the future. This has been huge. Because I just heard this recently. It'll be the single largest transfer of wealth in the United States in the next decade as the baby boomers retire and move on, and they've aged, and they pass this wisdom as well as wealth down to either their children, or perhaps maybe it's going to be to some kind of institution like a assisted living or something like that. And because of that, a lot of people now are trying to think about that when they're remodeling their homes. And they take into consideration the idea that perhaps they should make their home accessible so their loved one, a parent, or whoever it might be able to move into their home instead of spending the kind of money that gets spent in assisted living. So I'm going to show you a few things we did in this home along this line. So first of all, I'm going to actually go out into the garage, and I'm going to reverse the camera, I think. And I'm going to show you a ramp we built here. So Minnesota and ADA guidelines for residential are that you should have a 1 in 20 slope on a residential ramp. It's much greater for commercial. So we built this ramp so that a wheelchair or somebody who's struggling with mobility can easily come up from the garage and into the home. We also put in a gate at the end so that we could have steps. You'll see, I've got it actually shut. I won't bother, or open, I won't bother shutting it. But so that somebody could easily get into the home. We actually took this door that's here, and we went from a 32-inch door, which is pretty typical for a garage service door. We enlarged it and made it 36 inches for easy access. And then we'll shoot down the stairs. You know, people are always concerned about access to the basement, but you can easily put in a lift like this, and these will run somewhere between $3,000 to $5,000 to get installed, and including the electrical work and all the parts and components. So this brings easy access to the lower level. In this particular lower level, we also added a kitchen, a full kitchen. And then I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to show you an accessible bath. So this shower, we've discussed this before, has no barriers. It's a curb-free shower. We had to slope the whole floor towards the shower so that you can easily access this. You'll see the grab bars in place. You can either have a removable seat, or in some cases we'll install a fixed seat, and you'll see that there's a handheld here. So that gives us the access to the shower as well. So I will go up now so you can see it from the lower side, the stairs. And there are other things that can be done along this line. See if I can switch the camera one more time. As we know, Scott struggles a little bit with, here we go, with technology. But there's other things we can do that we've done in the past. Like I said, there's a kitchen in this lower level. But when thinking about the kitchen, obviously you want to think about height of the countertops, which are a little lower, really bad glare, a little bit lower than they would be a standard kitchen. For bathrooms, often we'll put a roll under vanity in so that you can actually access the sink easily. So there's all kinds of ideas, but you can contact us at Titus Contracting, and we can share with you ideas that you can do for your own home to make it accessible so you can either age in place. I mean, one thing I'll just note here that we did for this particular project was we put blocking in on the main level behind the tile, so that in the future there could be additional grab bars installed for those showers or the tub areas. But again, I was saying, there's all these things. Please contact us at Titus Contracting. We have a lot of knowledge in this area. We'd love to help you. We'd love to answer whatever questions you have when it comes to this, making your house accessible, universal design as it's also called. So thank you for joining us at What's Hot with Scott. I'm Scott Rajavuori with Titus Contracting. I appreciate you taking the time to join us today.